Ah, crap. Here we go again. You know, it's sad. I was looking forward to this arc. Villain versus villain sounds like a great idea. Where did we go wrong? I know everyone has their own opinion on how it should be done. If it's entertaining enough to give a thumbs up, I respect that. That being said, this is mine, and I am not a fan of this chapter. To begin with, the chapter felt like nothing has progressed. It only served as Shigaraki's momentum rising. It spent mostly on visual presentation, and it's definitely good, including the page with Shigaraki standing tall with his flowing cape-like. I know it's not a cape, but you get the idea. Aside from that, it's basically padding to create a suspense for the next chapter, as the magazine will go on a break. Now, the sad part is, there's actually parts to talk about. But the reason why I felt this way is because I stopped caring. Aside from Shigaraki's ego trip, it also served as a preparation for the Metal Liberation Army to get liberated. Yes, I said that. It begins with an extended version of Shigaraki destroying his father's hand, once again signifying his evolution. I was technically wrong about Redestro being at his maximum power the last time, but it's fine because he goes stress 100% here. The scenery has gone full Dragon Ball Z because nothing screams powerful than big explosion. I wonder if it will become like Bleach, where fans will joke about ink being spilled all over the panel. It was so devastating. It took 2 double-page spread to show the impact. Seeing Shigaraki blocking in a sense ruined the tension. Actually, the setup already ruined it from the get-go. The story isn't about having an equal standoff. If anything, only Toga versus Curious had that narration because, I don't know. Instead, it's to have Shigaraki portrayed as Super Saiyan Gohan 2 after his first transformation. It's basically a one-sided battle and a picture perfect of what this arc has served. Make the League of Villains look good. Redestro is dumbstruck because he's a villain who is about to get overwhelmed. Once you see that happen, you know the time has come to say bye-bye. Quite disappointing to see him wuss out so soon. If you think we don't know much of his character, there's a flashback to showcase the time when he was tasked to carry Destro's desire over. He's like, okay, sure, whatever. And here we are. That's all you need to know, because he's clearly going to get demolished very soon. If blocking his stress 100% wasn't enough, he calls upon an equipment to form him an armor a la Mecha, going for 150%. I forgot the fact they made equipment. They made far less impression than bullets to damage quirk. Also, why bother with the armor? You already know what's coming. It's not like I'm expecting equal bout anymore. Oddly enough, I assume we will be having Gigantomachia versus Redestro considering his size is like Incredible Hulk. And although it's predictable, it would have been fun visually. We can't even have that. But hey, I was wrong, so good for them, I guess. It's better to be unpredictable, sure. The League are leaving the area, trying to call the doctor to teleport them out of there. But he sees it as an opportunity for Shigaraki to prove his worth. Hell, you have Gigantomachia, who looks amazed on what he's about to see. Yes, that means he will be convinced very soon. Genten has a flashback with Redestro, because we need to get ready to say bye-bye. He got knocked away pretty quick though. Spinner latch on the bus to follow Trumpet. I guess he wants a win. Then again, he too probably sees Shigaraki in his glory. Shigaraki is set to nuke the damn city with his quirk, and that is where the chapter ends. What? First of all, the fight sucked. I know I am jumping to conclusion, because maybe there will be a little bit more. But honestly, I think it's all ending next. My best evidence is with Redestro's monologue. Once his full-powered attack failed, he's having a second thought on Shigaraki as a person. Hell, he's already given in to him, as if to say, well, if I die, it's okay. He is now worthy to carry forward. I know some fans would think he would join the league, but really, it's more like a gratitude send-off so we can make Shigaraki great. Also, Redestro's ambition is more of a leader type, not someone who would carry a huge goal under a legion. As for the fight, I can't even recall the exchanges. The flashback is the real show stealer. But aside from that, it's dull and ridiculous. I know it has been said it's about the backstories or the waste from it, but we are seeing series that can please the audience with both choreograph and emotional weight. Not to mention, this series can do both when Deku vs Bakugo Round 2 happened. The problem is becoming more and more apparent with its timing of execution, which leads to my next problem. Shigaraki, all of a sudden, can nuke the city with a simple touch. Now I know what you might be saying, but Sparta, you wanted Shigaraki to take down everyone. That may be, but it's the execution that needed to be reasonable. It's not like I asked Tanjiro from Kimetsu no Yaiba to defeat a demon in the utmost difficulty and win with an ass pull or a power-up that can solo one or the sun. It could have been done differently. I mean, we just got a decent power-up with a group gathering dust, so what's wrong with that? Also, what a convenient timing to execute a new power-up as well as belittling Redestro like a complete jobber or fodder. Again, this has been a problem with this series, and I was hoping it wouldn't happen here. To think, the only real fight was with Toga and Curious, and even then, it wasn't much. I didn't like this chapter. If you like to see Shigaraki positioned as unstoppable, this one is for you. Personally, I don't hate the guy, but the idea of improvement is far too quick in power and probably misguided. He should be more than simply destruction, especially when you have other characters that are capable to be more interesting. Only time will tell his overall journey. Sorry if this review was more like a rant, but that's how I felt about this chapter, and possibly the arc itself. Well, Redestro, we hardly knew you. Seriously, we hardly did. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. I know I have heard many different opinions from various sources, whether it's Reddit, which I don't really follow, but I have heard many stories, a community within the website, and so on. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because one would think this arc has to be amazing by their own standard. Everybody has their own opinion. I don't like this chapter. I'm really not that much of a fan of this arc. But that's just how it is. Everybody will have their own opinion, and that's fine. You could like this arc, you could hate this arc, you could like this chapter, you could hate this chapter. It's just the way it is. What do you think of this chapter? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.